Hello guys and welcome back to another video and welcome back to another episode of Britain by Train, this series where we are trying to visit every station in Britain, starting from the most southern station in Penzance and finishing off the most northern station in Thurso. This is episode number 12 of the series, and in this video we are going to be covering the Severn Beach line in its entirety and Pilning as well. So the final stations around the Bristol area that we need to tick off basically. I am currently at the first station of the day, Shirehampton, and I will tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Right guys, so here we are at Shirehampton. So Shirehampton is a one platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services are cool here. There is a half an hourly service. There's an hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach, and also an hourly service between Avonmouth and Bristol Temple Meads, making a half-hourly service at this station. So this station is located on the Severn Beach line within suburban Bristol. So biggest users of this station are people going into Bristol in the morning, coming out of Bristol in the evening, commuters, shoppers, leisure travels, that sort of thing. It's people just basically getting into Bristol and connecting on to further destinations at Bristol Temple Meads. So, in terms of facilities at this station, there's actually, for a one-platform station, a fair deal. So, as you can see, there is lots and lots of plant pots dotted around the station. It's a very nice-looking station. Here you can see we've got a couple of benches. And this station does indeed have a waiting shelter as well. We have a departure board up there. Here's a better look at the waiting shelter, which does indeed have the help point for this station. So this station's got a help point with the next train button and a live departure board, which is really good for a one platform station on a branch line. Over here you can indeed find the information board for Shirehampton station. Okay, that is the bike rack. There's nothing on the platform that goes down that way, and here you have the blue touchpad things for the Bristol pay-as-you-go area that the station is indeed part of. And then that is how you exit the station. So yeah, that's everything there is to say about Shirehampton. So the second station of the day is going to be Portway Park and Ride, the newest station to open on this line. I'll see you guys when we get there. Departing out now is the 10:37 Great Western Railway service from Bristol Temple Meads to Avonmouth. And it was 165133 that has brought me here to station number 2 of the day, Portway Park and Ride. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Alright guys, so now we're here at Portway Park and Ride. So Portway Park and Ride is a one platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services are cool here, just like with Shirehampton, they're half hourly. The hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach, and the hourly service between Bristol Temple Meads and Avonmouth coming together to make a half an hourly service in each direction. This station is the most recent station to open on the Severn Beach line, opened in August 2023 as part of the Metro West project in Bristol, which basically includes all sorts of mini projects such as opening this station and Ashley Down, which you saw in the previous video, and future projects as well, such as the reopening of the line to Portishead and the Henbury line as well. So yeah, it's basically a project to massively improve the rail service in and around Bristol, which is excellent. We always like to see new stations opening. So in terms of facilities at this station, there's even more than Shirehampton, which is really excellent for a one platform station. So right down this end of the platform we have a waiting shelter, a couple of bins, and the tap in and tap out points for the Bristol pay-as-you-go area. As you can see, walking down the platform, there is a couple of benches. One thing I also must mention is obviously Portway Park and Ride. It is a park and ride station, so for Portway Park and Ride. So you can drive your car, park here, and then you can either catch the bus into Bristol or the train into Bristol, and then the train onwards. And as you can see, that bridge is the M5 up there, so really close to the M5, so quite a handy station actually. Here you can see we've got a help point and a dot matrix indicator. It's got quite a long platform here at Portway Park and Ride, as you can see. It's got enough for 6 coaches, although only 3 coach trains run down this line at the minute. Here you can find, again, another bench. And then right at this end, we got another waiting shelter. And also, the other side of the waiting shelter, you will find Portway Park and Ride's ticket machine here, as well as a couple of bins and the touch in and out points. And then if we go up here, I will show you guys where you park your cars and where you can get the bus from. And I believe the information board for the station's up here as well. So up at this entrance, as you can see, we've got another dot matrix indicator here. And if we come out here, as you can see, it has a massive car park. And then that up there, that is where you can get the buses into Bristol from. And finally, Portway Park and Ride's information board. So that's all there is to say about Portway Park and Ride. So now it is time to go on to station number 3, St Andrews Road. Parting out now is the 11:17 Great Western Railway service from Weston-super-Mare to Severn Beach. And it was 165132 that has brought me here to station number 3 of the day, St Andrews Road. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Right guys, so now we are here at St Andrews Road. So St Andrews Road is a 1-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are just the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach. So obviously we've gone past Avonmouth now, so we lose that service, meaning this station is just the hourly service. Now this station, little fun fact, is actually the least used station in Bristol. So, hence why, as you can see, it's very small and it basically has nothing. This station is going to be primarily used for people commuting to this area, as it is located in Avonmouth, which is Bristol's main industrial area. So, yeah, it's mainly going to be commuters in the morning going to the nearby industries around the station. So in terms of facilities at this station, there's pretty much nothing. So, walking down the platform, there is quite literally nothing. All the facilities lie up this end of the station. As you can see, got a big footbridge here to cross over to the exit of the station, which I will take you guys over there and we will go and have a look at that. Obviously, there's quite a lot of tracks here. This first one being the Severn Beach line, and then the rest of them are for freight. Waiting shelter could be found here with a bench in it. We have a bin here. We have the 2 touch-in, touch-out pads. And we have a help point, which is meant to have the train departures on it, but it's not available at the moment, so it's kind of broken at the minute. And then you go up here, and this big footbridge is how you get out to the other side. So we're going to head over there, and I'm going to show you guys what is over the other side of all these tracks. Right guys, so now as you can see, we've come over to the other side of the tracks. The platform would be over there. We've crossed over the big bridge. And the facility set over here is a bike rack and an information board. And that is literally it. There is nothing else here, but as you can tell, there's just a lot of industry over here. It's in the middle of the industry area, so yeah, there's the entrance to the station. So that's all there is to say about St Andrews Road. So I'll see you guys when we get to station number 4 for the day, Avonmouth. Finally go now is the 1212 Great Western Railway service from Severn Beach to Bristol Temple Meads. And that was 165132 once again. That has brought me here to the next station of the day, Avonmouth. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. So, Avonmouth is a 2-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach, and the hourly service that starts here at Avonmouth going to Bristol Temple Meads, and Bristol Temple Meads terminating here at Avonmouth. This station is one of the more major stations on the line, as you can tell, with it being 2 platforms, and this station is also a passing point. So, majority of the Severn Beach line is indeed single track. However, there's a couple of stations on the line, being this one and Clifton Down, that are double track where trains can pass each other, known as passing points. The platform I'm currently on is platform number 2. This is for services going in that direction towards Bristol Temple Meads, and also the terminating services will finish their journey here and start their journey here as well. And platform 1 over there is the services towards Severn Beach. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the facilities here on platform number 1, and then we'll go over to the other platform. No, sorry, we're going to start off with doing the facilities here on platform number 2, and then we're going to go over the other side and we're going to check out the facilities on platform number 1. So, in terms of what's on platform 2, surprisingly, with it being the main platform here, there's not actually a whole great deal. So, going down that way, there is nothing. And as we walk up here under this little sheltered bit, there's a nice little bit of artwork all down the wall. That's very nice looking. We have a bench here. We have a couple of bins. We have a help point with that yellow next train button and the touch in and out pad. And that is quite literally it for this platform. All the other facilities for the station lie over there on platform number 1. So we're going to go over there and take a look at the facilities there now. Alright guys, so here we are walking up to platform number 1. So to start with here, we have the information boards of the station. That's a level crossing, that's what you have to go over to cross between the 2 platforms here. On the right, as you come up to the platform, we have a large bike rack as well as the touch in and out pad. Here you can find a small waiting shelter. We have a couple of benches dotted down the platform. We have a station departure board there, a help point, and a bin. And that is literally it for Avonmouth. So despite this being a more major station on the line, it actually doesn't have too many facilities. It's got no ticket buying facilities at all. So yeah, as you can see, there's the barriers going down as there's a Severn Beach train arriving in. So that's all there is to say about Avonmouth. The next station we're going to be going to is the terminus of the Severn Beach line, which is obviously Severn Beach. I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright guys, so we've now made it here to the next station of the day, Severn Beach. It was 165133 that brought me here from Avonmouth. So, Severn Beach is a 1-platform station managed by Great Western Railway, and is the terminus of the Severn Beach line. Services that call here are the services that terminate here from Weston-super-Mare, and the services that start here going down towards Bristol Temple Meads, which makes a 1 train per hour service. So not a lot of trains here, but then this place isn't very big, so it doesn't really need the half-hourly service that the rest of the line gets, like from Avonmouth down towards Bristol. Obviously suburban Bristol is bigger. So now let's take a walk down the station and look at the facilities. So from what I remember from the last time I was here, there's not actually a whole great deal. So as you can see, we've got plant pots which have white grass on them with a couple of benches. Here we have a waiting shelter, quite a big waiting shelter actually. And then here you can find a help point. And then there's also a few facilities at the end of the platform here, so you can see there's a bin. The pads here where you can touch in and out. And then down there you have 2 large bike racks, the information board, and the dot matrix indicator on the station departure board. And then yeah, this is what the station looks like. So the plan from here, because that's all there is to say about Severn Beach, is we need to clear Pilning. Now, Pilning is a really awkward station to clear, as it only actually gets 2 trains a week. So I've actually got to walk from here at Severn Beach to Pilning, which is 3 miles. Should take about an hour to then pick up one of the trains out of Pilning. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. So I will see you guys once I get to Pilning in about an hour's time. Alright guys, so after the hour-long walk from Severn Beach, we have now made it here to Pilning. So Pilning is a 1-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here, as I said in the previous clip, are incredibly limited. So this station only gets 2 trains a week. It gets 1 train in the morning from Cardiff Central to Exeter at about 8:30, and there's a second train from Cardiff Central to Exeter at around 15:30, which is the service that I'm going to be taking out of here so we can get the tick for getting a train in or out of the station. And those trains literally only run on a Saturday. There's no trains on a weekday, there's no trains on a Sunday, just those 2 trains on a Saturday, which makes this station the least used station in Gloucestershire. Now, since the last time I was here, they have actually done up the station. It looks really nice. And the reason why there is only trains in one direction towards Bristol, down that way, is because they had to shut the second platform when the electrification of this route was done. So this is located on the main route between South Wales and Bristol. So when they electrified this line as part of the South Wales electrification, they had to shut the other platform. And they've never reinstated it, so it's just 2 trains a day in one direction. So as you can imagine, facilities at this station, they're lacking. So down the platforms, there is literally nothing. All the facilities are located here. So as you can see, we've got a waiting shelter, which has a bin in it, a help point, and then this is the gate where you enter and exit the station. So if we just go through this, as you can see, this is the entrance to the station, and you've got an information board, and that is literally it. And just here you go, there you go, there's the trains, literally 2. So yeah, there you go. So we're going to head back into the station now. So yeah, that's Pilning ticked off, which is a big tick off, because the limited service at this station makes it really awkward to actually get ticked off. So now, so far today, we've cleared half of the Severn Beach line and Pilning. And coming up next is the remaining 4 stations on the Severn Beach line: Montpellier, Redland, Clifton Down and Sea Mills. So I'll see you guys when I get to the next station. Starting out now is the 1631 Great Western Railway service from Bristol Temple Meads to Avonmouth. And it was indeed 166213 that has brought me here to the next station of the day, Sea Mills. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the station in a minute. Right guys, here's the next station of the day, Sea Mills. So Sea Mills is a one platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Bristol, Severn and Avonmouth, and the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach. So you've got a half hourly service in each direction on this line. We have come back onto the Severn Beach line now in suburban Bristol. So we've ticked off the Auckland station in Pilding, which is good. Got 4 more stations on the Severn Beach line. This is one of them. So in terms of facilities at this station, with it being one of the smaller stations along this line, there's not a lot. So up this end of the platform where I'm currently stood, there's nothing at all. It's just platform. And then as we move down here, we have the plant pot bike rack, as we've seen in previous stations. We do indeed have the one bench. Here you can see a brick-built waiting shelter with a bin attached to the side of it. There's the waiting shelter. Here you can see we've got a big departure board with the station's help point. And then this is how you get in and out of the station, and the touch in and out pads with another couple of bins down there. So yeah, that's Sea Mill Station in a nutshell. Not a lot here. But the next station we're going to is the most major station along the Severn Beach line, Clifton Down. I'll see you guys when we get there. Departing out now is the 1703 Great Western Railway service from Avonmouth to Weston-super-Mare. And it was 166213 once again on my service that has brought me here to the next station of the day, which is Clifton Down. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. So Clifton Down is a 2-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services that call here are the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach, and the hourly service between Bristol, Temple Meads and Avonmouth, just like with a lot of the other stations we've visited today, making a half-hourly service. So Clifton Down is probably the most major station on the Severn Beach line, located well within Bristol, actually not too far from Bristol city centre. And as you can see, it is double tracked. So this is the other passing loop on the Severn Beach line, which allows a half-hourly service to work. So you've got one at Avonmouth, which we saw earlier, and one here at Clifton Down. So we're going to start with facilities on the platform I am on now. And then after that, we'll head over to the other platform and we'll take a look at the facilities over there. So, right at this end of the platform, we've got a couple of bike racks. As you can imagine, this station's got a fairly decent amount of facilities with the amount of people that use it and its importantness on this line. Here you can see we've got an information board for Clifton Down Station, as well as a dot matrix indicator. Here's the footbridge that takes you between the 2 platforms and over to the other side. And then right up this end of the platform, we've got a ticket machine, another information board, a large bench, bins, another bench, a big waiting shelter, and a help point. So yeah, this station's got pretty much every facility you could want for a station in the suburbs of a city. But yeah, now we're going to head over to platform number 1 over there for services towards Avonmouth and Severn Beach. We're on platform 2 at the minute, services towards Bristol. So we're going to head over there and I will show you guys the facilities over there. Alright guys, so here we are now on platform number 1. So platform number 1 doesn't have as many facilities as platform number 2 does, which makes sense, because obviously platform number 2 is where most people are going to wait here going into Bristol in that direction. And this one obviously they're going to probably get off and go home. So Here we have, this platform has a help point as well, so we get 2 help points at this station. A couple of bins here, nice big waiting shelter. Dot matrix indicator here for the train departures. And just like with the other platform, we have many benches, bike racks, and an information board as well. So yeah, between the 2 platforms, this station's got every facility that it could need, basically. So yeah, that's Clifton Down. So we've got 2 more stations to cover today, which unfortunately are going to be in the dark. But there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately, just because we're moving into winter again, so the days are shorter. And obviously I couldn't start earlier on this one because I had to make sure it worked with Pilning and the limited trains. So yeah, the next station is Redland. I'll see you guys when we get there. Parting out now is the delayed 1728 Great Western Railway service from Severn Beach to Bristol Temple Meads. And it was 165-135 that has brought me here to the penultimate station of the day, Redland. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. Alright guys, so here we are at Redland. So Redland is a 1-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services are cool here are the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach, and the hourly service between Bristol Temple Meads and Avonmouth. So just like Clifton Down, making the half-hourly service calling at this station. We're indeed back on the 1-track part of this line, and we will be for the last station of the day as well. So going off up that way is towards Avonmouth and Severn Beach, and down that way is towards Bristol Temple Meads. So, facilities at this station. There's a decent amount, but there's not too much. So we've got a little bike rack here up this end of the platform. And as we continue to walk down, you've got this like brick building thing with the canopy. And if we go under that, we have a litter bin. We have a couple of benches here where people can sit and wait for their train. Here you can find the nice big information board for Redland Station and Redland's ticket machine as well, which is really good for this station to have. Help point could be found there. We've got the dot matrix indicator here, another bin here, the touch in and out pads there, and then going down that way towards the end of the platform, there is absolutely nothing at all. So that is all the facilities, at this station. So it's got an okay amount for a 1-platform station. And obviously the people that are mainly using this station are people commuting in and out of Bristol, as it's kind of in suburban Bristol. So yeah, that's Redland Station in a nutshell. We got 1 more station to complete the Severn Beach line today, Montpellier. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Departing out now is the 1805 Great Western Railway service from Avonmouth to Weston-super-Mare. And it was 158767 that has brought me here to the final station of the day, Montpellier. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about this station in a minute. So Montpellier is a 1-platform station managed by Great Western Railway. Services are cool here are the hourly service between Weston-super-Mare and Severn Beach, and the hourly service between Bristol Temple Meads and Avonmouth, making that core half-hourly service through this station. Once again, another station within suburban Bristol. We're just coming 1 station back down, so Once you go out down that way, you join back up with the main line that comes from Filton Abbey Wood and Ashley Down, and it goes down through Lawrence Hill, Stapleton Road towards Bristol Temple Meads. And then up that way, you go towards Clifton Down, Avonmouth, and Severn Beach. So yeah, in terms of facilities at this station, let's go and take a look at what there is. So there is kind of a building looking thing here with some very nice artwork on it. Oh, they're actually, someone setting off some fireworks in the background as well, so there you go, you can have a look at that in the background too. Big footbridge here. This is how you get in and out of the station. So there's one exit on that side and one on that side, accessible from this stairs. Here we have a bin with the touch in and out pad for Montpellier. A small information board can be found here. And then as we move down the station, we've got a bench here with those plant pot plate racks. This station's dot matrix indicator. Pretty much all the stations along this line do indeed have the dot matrix indicators and departure boards, which is, yeah, it's really good for a single track branch line like this one. Here you can see this station's ticket machine. This is another exit and entrance to Montpellier station with the information board here. A couple of bins. And then a large waiting shelter here as well. So yeah, that's really everything there is to show you at Montpellier. It's just kind of a small station in suburban Bristol, used for commuters and local travellers going around the city and also further afield. And with that, that is the Severn Beach line in its entirety complete. So that is going to be the end of this video here. So if you have enjoyed this video, then please leave a like down below and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this one, and comment down below any station you want to visit. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.